Leadership is an intricate tapestry woven from various threads of personality, experience, and situational demands. It's not a one-size-fits-all cap that you can simply plop on your head and expect to fit perfectly. No, leadership is more like a custom-tailored suit designed to fit the unique contours of your character and the specific needs of your team. As we delve into the 12 distinct leadership styles, it's essential to recognize that each has its strengths and weaknesses, and the effectiveness of any given style often depends on the context in which it is applied. Let's kick things off with transformational leadership. This style is all about inspiration. Think of leaders who can ignite passion in their teams, who articulate a vision so compelling that it makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning and tackle the day. Transformational leaders are often charismatic. They lead by example, motivating their followers to not only meet expectations, but to exceed them. They foster an environment where creativity flourishes and innovation becomes the norm. However, it's crucial to note that this style requires emotional intelligence and a genuine concern for others, which may not come naturally to everyone. On the flip side, we have bureaucratic leadership. This style thrives in structured environments where rules and procedures reign supreme. Bureaucratic leaders are the guardians of order, ensuring that every process is followed to the letter. While this can be beneficial in maintaining consistency and accountability, it can also stifle creativity and lead to a rigid atmosphere. Employees might feel like cogs in a machine rather than valued contributors to a greater cause. This style works best in industries where compliance is critical, but it can be a double-edged sword if overused. Next up is delegative leadership, also known as laissez-faire. Imagine a leader who trusts their team so much that they take a step back and let them work independently. This hands-off approach can empower employees and foster a sense of ownership over their tasks. However, it can also lead to chaos if team members lack the necessary skills or direction. It's like handing someone the keys to a car without teaching them how to drive. You might end up with a wreck if you're not careful. Delegative leadership is most effective when working with highly skilled and self-motivated teams. Now, let's talk about autocratic leadership. This style is characterized by a top-down approach where the leader makes all the decisions. Autocratic leaders are confident and assertive, which can lead to quick decision-making, especially in crisis situations. However, this style can alienate team members and stifle collaboration. Employees may feel undervalued and disengaged when they're not included in the decision-making process. While it can be effective in emergencies, relying solely on autocratic leadership can create a toxic work environment in the long run. Shifting gears, we encounter coach-style leadership. This approach is all about nurturing talent and fostering personal development. Coach-style leaders act as mentors, guiding their team members toward their goals while providing constructive feedback. This style is particularly effective in environments where growth and learning are prioritized. By encouraging employees to set personal objectives, coach-style leaders help create a culture of continuous improvement. However, this style requires patience and a genuine desire to see others succeed, which not everyone possesses. Now, let's explore servant leadership. This style flips the traditional hierarchy on its head. Servant leaders prioritize the needs of their team members, focusing on empowering and uplifting them. They understand that by serving their employees, they ultimately serve the organization. This leadership style fosters trust and collaboration, creating a supportive work environment where everyone feels valued. However, it can be challenging to balance the needs of the team with organizational goals, and not all leaders may be willing to adopt this selfless approach. Transactional leadership is another style worth mentioning. In this model, leaders motivate their team through a system of rewards and punishments. It's a straightforward approach that can drive performance, especially in roles where measurable outcomes are essential. However, this style can lead to a lack of intrinsic motivation, as employees may only perform well to receive rewards rather than out of genuine engagement. It's effective in structured environments, but may not inspire creativity or innovation. Participative leadership takes a different approach, emphasizing collaboration and inclusion. This style encourages team members to participate in decision-making processes, fostering a sense of ownership and accountability. Participative leaders value input from their employees, which can lead to better outcomes and increased job satisfaction. However, this style can be time-consuming, as reaching a consensus may take longer than simply making a unilateral decision. It's essential to strike a balance between collaboration and efficiency. Situational leadership is a chameleon-like approach that adapts to the needs of the team and the task at hand. Leaders who employ this style assess the context and adjust their behavior accordingly. For example, they might take a directive approach with a new team member who needs guidance while adopting a more supportive role with experienced employees. This flexibility can lead to greater effectiveness, but it requires a keen understanding of individual team members and the ability to pivot quickly. Next, we have strategic leadership, which focuses on aligning team efforts with organizational goals. Strategic leaders empower their employees to make decisions within their areas of expertise while ensuring those decisions contribute to the broader mission. This style fosters autonomy and encourages innovation, but it can be challenging to maintain alignment across diverse teams. Regular check-ins and clear communication are vital to ensuring everyone is on the same page. Pace-setting leadership is characterized by high expectations and a relentless drive for excellence. Pace-setting leaders set the bar high and expect their team to keep up. This style can be motivating for high-performing teams, pushing them to achieve remarkable results. However, it can also lead to burnout if team members feel overwhelmed by the pressure to constantly perform at peak levels. It's crucial for pace-setting leaders to recognize when to step back and allow their teams to recharge. Lastly, we have charismatic leadership. Charismatic leaders are often visionaries, capable of inspiring their teams through their passion and energy. They create a compelling vision for the future and motivate their employees to work toward that vision. However, this style can be risky as it often relies heavily on the leader's personality. If the charismatic leader leaves or falters, the team may struggle to maintain momentum. As we explore these 12 leadership styles, it's essential to remember that no single approach is universally effective. The key to successful leadership lies in understanding your strengths and weaknesses and being willing to adapt your style to meet the needs of your team and the demands of the situation. Leadership is not a static role, it's a dynamic process that requires continuous learning, growth, and self-reflection. In conclusion, whether you identify most with transformational leadership or find yourself leaning toward a more bureaucratic approach, the ultimate goal remains the same: to inspire and empower those around you. The most effective leaders are those who can navigate the complexities of human behavior while fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute. So, take a moment to reflect on your leadership style. What resonates with you? What can you improve? Remember, great leaders are not born, they are made through experience, empathy, and a commitment to growth.